Again, I'm sitting with Derik Farnsworth. We just finished, actually, they just finished killer workout. I just watched. But D, it's been a while since we saw you. We actually caught you just a few weeks before, or a few days, I think, before you last.
Like Monday, Tuesday,
yeah, before you returned to the stage, and you looked unbelievable.
I was very happy. That was good. You know,
were you happy?
Yeah, I mean, because there was like 24 guys, 25 guys, which is huge anytime you go. And the last time was we went to Dallas. I think it was like 22.
Yeah.
And I was a little disappointed I didn't get to that first call out. I mean, there's a couple where, you know, apples and oranges, you know, this is why I respect the judges is some go for size, some go for shaping, you know, that. We know that. And that's, I'm always legit. If I look at the guys that say they went for size, you can't argue because there's different size guys. And if you look at Jay and you look at Rada, you have a preference. So I didn't mind there, but I was, you know, you're always disappointed. So when we went to this one, I was kind of sweating, like, God, there's a lot of good guys in here. You know, can I even get in there? And I made it into, you know, I got into the top 6. I had Bato, who's an awesome, I mean, he's gigantic, you know, and I beating him after prejudging for top 5. He edged me out at the end, but to be up against guys that are like 200 plus and messing with the big guys and all that, it was awesome. And I mean, you know, my conditioning came in and Chris did his job, and it was like, you know, Peter McGo, he gave me, you know, twice in the same day, you look great. You look great. You know, guys like him who've been around, who love the art of bodybuilding. So I mean, I left there with a big smile on my face. Yeah. Christina was with me, and like, I've never been so supported at a show in my life. I mean, she was like, let me go heat up your meal. I'm like, I can walk to the microwave. So,
when I talked to Jay, you know what he said? I told you what he said. Yeah, Derik got screwed.
Yeah, that's what I said. You know, and like, I mean, when you hear someone like Jay say that,
so
and you hear some other people say things like that, that's where I kind of know, okay, I'm still in the mix.
Makes you feel good.
And it goes, I mean, whether you, I mean, if you take 6th or 5th, is there any money? No, so it's more about, I'm still in the game as far as, I'm up against the big boys still. So, you know, when I start falling down, then it's time to say, you know what, is this really worth it? You know, and it still is right now.
Yeah. All right, D. So anyway, what I'm noticing today is that just as much as Pete was there for you when you were prepping for your show, now the roles are reversed, and you know you're there for him all along and pushing him,
we've always been that way.
Which is really cool.
We switch it off. I mean, like, he lets me dictate the workouts more or less, but it's always known in the back of his mind that I know Pete needs lat, or I know Pete needs this movement, so I always trade off, like, you know, we need a big thickness and all that, and I'll say, people are going to do these.
So you adjust the workout a little bit for his needs.
It's always geared towards ours. Like, if I know Pete needs, like we did this new move today, the one with the one-arm hammer.
Yeah, that was good.
Pete's biggest thing is we want to make more V-tip with his back, and I wanted to throw that one in. Now he just joked around and said, God, I wish we did this 3 weeks ago. I love this move, but it's just adding things into where it fits into his, and no one can never have too much luck. But I'd like to put in, like, whether it's Pete or it was Christina when she was here, or it's like Tommy that was with us. You know, you always try to put in the flavor, and I love doing that part of the workouts is like designing, and then it allows Pete right now to shut his brain off. Just go through the motions. We're gonna hit here, and then don't worry about pulling the plates. Like, you know, he was pulling the plates with me on leg days with my partners. Now it's hard trying to switch him around and go back.
I love that.
You know, this is his pro debut, and it's the most common. I mean, he's so calm for this one, which is the greatest. Is that the last couple years going pro, try to go pro, he's so stressed.
Really?
So it's cool because this is his first pro show, and he looks, you know, like
he's
going through the motion. Yeah, he's happy. He's not. I don't see that brain where he's like ticking. He knows I get to go in here. I've made it. The monkey's off my back, like I've always said, and now he gets to go have fun and say, I'm on the biggest stage ever. You know, that's awesome.
It's going to be a little sad for him coming in 3 weeks because you're not going to be there. His brother's not going to be there, unfortunately. You tell me why.
Well, I screwed myself twice in a way because when Christina left in August to go back home, she came back for the Olympia. I worked on a bunch of athletes at the Olympia, which was fun as hell. I met some new guys. Like, you know, I always have the big wolf there. You know, Dennis. I got to work on Sasha Brown, John Del Rosa, good East Coast guy. Things like that. I got to meet some new people.
Great.
Of course, David Henry. So I get to build this relationship with my buddies and all that, and go. And that's where me and Christina actually met years ago. Was at the Olympia, so it was fun for us. But we had planned for me to go to Denmark in between, like after. And I wish I had talked to these two dummies because Jay was there last weekend in Denmark at the actual gym I'm going to be in the area at. And then if I had went that weekend, I would have been back the week before at Pete's show. So I totally screwed myself on both ends. I left a week early, so I'm going to Denmark for just over 2 weeks to visit Christina.
Nice.
And she's actually set up about anywhere from, like, I don't know, 4 to 10 massages over there to, like, work on some of her athletes. And I might do some training over there, some athletes. But not going to be crazy. It's more of a vacation for me. I haven't had a vacation, I think I look back like 1999. It's always been go to a show, stay for a couple of days and go home. So it's
Yeah.
not even a vacation. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be fun. I mean, cold but fun.
So even though you're not going to be here for almost 3 weeks and miss out on that money, you'll still make a little bit on the side over there. So that's good.
Yeah, and it's just cool because you make connections outside. I mean, like,
Yeah.
if I go back there again sometime, people from Germany can come up. I always have people overseas that they ask me. It's, you know, no one's gonna. I mean, I've had people fly. I had a guy from France fly in
Wow.
for 5 days.
Wow.
And he came and saw me, you know, and the kid was a 150-pound kid. They couldn't find anybody to do it, and we were breaking it up. And
Wow.
so I mean, people come in, but this way, if I go over there, I can set up over there and do some these different ones and meet new people and. You know,
Did you ever go to any other country before?
to do it for it? No, I
No,
was supposed
just
to go
any,
to,
you know.
to travel.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've gone. I mean, I competed for the United States in the
Oh, that's right.
Amateur World Championships. I went to
That's
Slovakia, Malaysia.
Oh, boy.
I went to Japan for the World Games. So I mean, bodybuilding's making me go in a lot of places. I got
Yeah.
to travel the world because of it. I actually went to Slovakia and then we went to Austria for 3-4 days just to go shopping. So I
Nice.
mean, bodybuilding's
Great.
made, you know, again, like I'm going to Denmark because of bodybuilding. You know,
Yeah.
I met someone, but it's because of the sport. So
Yeah.
I love the fact of, you know, like me and Pete talk about like 24/7. We're in the gym and
Yeah.
training to us is like guys sitting at a bar.
Yeah.
That's just what we do.
It's like
and,
breathing.
Yeah, we go in and we shoot the shit. That's the only time we talk. You know, so.
Well, it was really good catching up with you, and he's going to miss you, I'm sure, on that
Well, I'm
stage.
still in touch.
I'm sure you'll follow up online.
I'll
You'll
still
be
give him
calling
shit
him.
over. I made sure my phone was internationally made so I could harass the shit out of him. You know? I'll send little videos from over there saying, you better be fucking killing me. So,
All right, D. Thanks for talking to
thanks,
us.
dude.
So, remind me then, I'll send it to your PayPal card, and then you'll put it in. Thank you. That's my right-hand man there, JD. And my left hand.
He thinks straight whenever you can't.
I'd like to say it's the carbs, but it's not.
It doesn't help.
Plus, I'm getting a good amount of carbs.
Ooh, last time I saw a Mustang.
Yeah, I got rid of it. You know, the wife said, listen, we go to all these shows, we do all this stuff. You need a truck. She was tired of putting all the boxes and
I know, in the back
all that
seat.
stuff in the back seat of a Mercedes. So.
This is nice, man.
Thank you.
When did you get it?
I love it. It's about 3 weeks old.
Oh wow, brand new.
Yeah, so we're gonna wrap it and really give it the personal touch.
Yeah, that'll look good with the 619
I'm so
logo.
excited. Yeah, it's gonna be good.
Good
It's
for
fun.
you, man.
Yep. So it's more of an adult car than the Mustang, but it's a lot of fun too. We actually took it on the beach when we first got it. So
Yeah.
it's good.
You gotta grow up sometime.
Hell yeah. And if you gotta grow up, you may as well drive a black truck.
Where are we going? We're gonna go see Puppy.
We're going to my house to see my buddy.
We're gonna see Buddy.
My little
I can't
guy.
wait. I can't wait. There's a story
Yeah.
behind Buddy, so we'll tell you guys
Yeah,
later.
we'll tell you about it.
All right.
Secret number 102. I have a great service here. They do my laundry for me. So we're dropping off my laundry.
But you gotta tell the old mom story because I think it's good.
Well,
it's a good story.
You know, the truth is, my mom, of course, old school, strict. I told her one day when she was out visiting, I said, hold on, I got to drop off the laundry. She says, wait a minute, you're going to the laundromat? I said, no, I'm dropping off the laundry. And she says, you have somebody do it for you? I said, yeah. I said, I don't have time to do laundry. She says, well, what about your wife? You have a wife, she can do laundry. I said, yeah. I said, but you know what the truth is? These guys are amazing. They're called Fluff and Fold. They're right here on Balboa Avenue, right down, up the street from the gym. And within a day, probably half a day, because I could pick this up if I wasn't working about 5 or 6 p.m.
Wow.
They fold everything. They put it in a nice little cellophane bag. So you take it home, and all you do is you put it in your drawers or your closet.
Boom.
You know, the things that are hung on the
Yeah.
on hangers. And my mom said, "Shame on you for having somebody else. That's not worth the expense." I said, "Well, truthfully, Mom, between what we could do, my wife and I, we're busy and we're blessed, and thankfully we have the ability to work on the weekends." I said, in the time when most people would be doing laundry, we could be making money. So that precious time, we're going to be making money rather than folding laundry.
Yes, so there you go.
Plus, I hate folding laundry.
So technically, it's costing you less money to have someone do your laundry than what you would lose if you didn't, if you actually did it. So,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, I think that's smart.
And you know what? It's a little bit of a pain in the butt to come up here, but it saves so much time.
Yeah, compared to doing the laundry and the folding, it's nothing.
Well, yeah. So I just don't tell my mom anymore.
Well, now she's gonna sit on video. Now
She
she's
says-
really gonna
she
hate
says,
you.
You have a laundry service? I said, yes, we do.
We went through that before, Mom. I like it.
Hey, ladies.
Smile, you're on camera. He's giving you guys a plug. There you go. He said
Yelp us.
he said only good things about
That's
you guys.
right. We're the
He-
best.
He said
We're the
that.
best
He
in
just
town.
said that. He just said that. Yeah.
You know, we're making a video for Muscle Insider.
A day in the life of Pete Ciccone. So you're in it.
There you go.
Just
The
today-
Punisher.
See, they know me here.
They do know you. Very cool. Thank you guys. Charge you by the weight. That's how it works.
It's awesome. It's a
$1
buck,
a pound.
buck a pound.
Oh.
There you, oh, you can pay that?
But that looks like 100 pounds.
Yeah.
Is that like 100 pounds?
So the secret is, no, just,
That looks really heavy.
It's only 31 pounds.
Oh, that's nothing.
Not bad.
and it's a good way to spread the love because I use the ones from the store.
There you go. And we love your
And they
one.
love the ones here because it's easier for them.
Ah, yes. There you go. Very nice.
Hey, Jill. Jill, I'm gonna give you Pete's money and put your JR here. Okay? My bag's already away.
That's the one. We always give them some Starbucks money because it makes the laundry go a lot quicker.
Really? Where's the Starbucks? Is it close by? Right across the street? There you go. Okay. Win-win.
If you take good care of the people that take care of you,
Yeah,
your underwear always gets put in the right place.
that's right.
8, 29, 30, 31. Thank you very much, Pete.
All right.
And they never lose socks either.
Yeah, well, yeah, there you go. Unless you only bring them
Thanks
one.
very much.
Thank
Miss
you.
Jill.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
On the way home to see my buddy, I'm going to show you something. Now, my wife will probably kill me, but I have to share this with you. We just put an offer in on what is really my dream home. We're about probably half a mile from the gym. And these beautiful little condominiums, when I first moved to San Diego 14 years ago, I said, God, these things are beautiful. It's perfect for what I wanted at the time. I had not yet met my wife, but we put an offer in on one of these condos right here. I won't tell you which one, but it's right here, and it's just gorgeous. And the thing about it is the view is just beautiful. I'll show you the view from the top of the hill. This neighborhood is something else, you know. And it's been 14 years I've been in San Diego. I said, wouldn't it be amazing? Oh, sorry, Dave. To live right up the street from the gym, but out of the hustle and bustle, in the beautiful trees in the neighborhood. And there's a little gorge down here. But to live right in this complex, that's nothing but the neighborhood driveway.
Yeah.
So this is my dream, and I was able to sell my wife on it. And there's a few places open. We put in a bid on one, and you know, with God's good grace and the hard work that we've done, we've saved some money. We're gonna hopefully have a spot here probably in the next couple of months.
Oh, you got it now. It's on film, Pete. So
Yeah, I
now
know.
you have to have it. It's out
that's
there.
true. Now
Right?
check out this view, Dave. This is what sells you on it, because from each of the balconies of the condos, all the way down, you can't really see right there. Beyond that house is the horizon is the ocean,
Wow.
and it's just gorgeous. And the sun sets right over the ocean on there on the west
Oh,
coast.
that's dreamy,
So
huh?
it really is, and it's so peaceful and so quiet. In the mornings here, we're not far. It's actually only up the street. From
It's
the-
5 minutes.
Yeah.
It's 5 minutes by
Yeah,
car.
and you know where I live now is just across the neighborhood. So I often come up here. Even before, I would sit here on my lunch break sometimes, and I'd eat my meal, just thinking, God, it's so pretty here. It's quiet. It's like the quietest little oasis
Mhm.
outside of the hustle and bustle of San Diego and PB and the craziness of, you know, just down the street at the gym. And we only live right over here anyway in an apartment complex for now, which was really supposed to only be temporary, but it was.
You know how that goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we got a cute little place. It's a temporary for the past 6 years or so, but we're thankful.
I'm happy for you. Isn't that
Yeah.
great?
Oh.
I hope that next time we shoot, then you give us the tour
Oh, definitely.
on
definitely.
camera. That'll be
And
great.
My wife will kill me for showing it to you.
That's
but,
okay.
But it's all right. Yeah, by the time she's watching this, hopefully it's going to be reality.
Thanks, Pete.
Absolutely. He can't pee, you know. He was hit by a truck. He was run over.
Where? Where was he run over? Just-
Actually, right, my daughter was doing a good daughter thing and throwing the trash. We were at work. It was a Tuesday night, last April, and so it was about dusk. and he knows he's not supposed to go outside, but of course he doesn't listen to the daughter.
Yeah.
So she was throwing the trash. She had her hands full, and you know the little screen doors, they have like a spring thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So he snuck out before the door closed, and Bud, we're gonna go this way. Come on.
He likes the grass.
Oh yeah. So he thinks he can pee.
Yeah, he thinks he's stopping.
So he's trying to pee, but like I laugh at him because he'll lift his feet and try to pee, but nothing comes out.
Oh.
So it's okay. I think it's instinctive. But he ran out into the middle of the street, and yeah, an SUV just run him over. And
did they even stop?
Tumbled him. They stopped for a second. They looked and saw there was nothing they could do, and then they left. So my daughter was in the middle of the street, and little buddy was trying to crawl, but of course his back, his hips were crushed. Yeah, he had he's got 2 full fractures, and it tore the urethra off his bladder.
Oh my God!
So we had to have he had 3 surgeries to try to fix the bladder, and so now he's got some neurologic issues. Sometimes like it feels like he's got to go. So we'll empty his bladder after. Hey, buddy. But you know, one of the interesting things was, you know, the bodybuilding community, especially here in 619 Muscle, and you know, Mr. Olympia Jay Cutler, he's a part of that as well. He's a dog guy. You guys, anybody knows Jay knows, you know, he's a big dog guy. But me and Derik, my training partner and my best friend, he's also really a dog person. So when Buddy got hit, I called Derik. I said, dude, you know, what are we going to do? Because he had just lost his dog about 6 months before that, little Brixie. It was his best friend, you know. He had a hard time. So I called Derik and asked him, you know, where did he bring him? What hospital did he bring him to? Because we had Buddy in a crate, and he needed surgery. Obviously, we didn't know where to bring him at 6 o'clock in the evening, you know.
Yeah.
And so we brought him to. Hello.
Poor little. He's good now.
Look at him, he's fine.
I know.
You would never know. I mean, when he came out of surgery, first he couldn't even walk. Then he would walk and he would drag that back leg.
Ugh.
How about this way? And so I told Derik, he told me where to bring him. There's an animal hospital off the 8 down here. We brought him down there. They evaluated him, and you know, x-rayed him. Told us the bad news. That is, his pelvis was fractured in at least 2 places. So now he's got 2 plates in his pelvis.
Wow.
He's got probably 10 or 12 screws holding the pelvis together. But that wasn't the biggest problem because they fixed that with the initial surgery. What they found out was that his little bladder, the urethra that comes from the bladder to the outside the body, was torn off the bladder. And that's what ended up becoming the big problem, because if you can't pee and empty your urine, you die.
Yeah, of course, you'd be toxic.
Yep. And so what they were doing in the meanwhile was every 6 hours they would use a 50C syringe and an 18 gauge needle, and they drain him. You know, but of course you can't do that ongoing. So we had to find a solution. So the first solution was to try to reattach the bladder to the urethra. But if you can imagine how tiny that little urethra is, like a straw.
I know.
I mean, like a piece of spaghetti. And it's you know, it's live tissue, so it's like rubber.
Right.
So the doctors reattached it. They had threaded a catheter through up into the bladder, but it didn't heal. So 14 days later, my God, so many weeks in the ICU, this poor guy. It's expensive.
I know.
Anyway, so you talk about the generosity of the bodybuilding community here in San Diego. Derik, my training partner, got on the phone. You know, you hate to say, you know, when you're, you know, I call my dad, and my dad's like, what are you doing? He's a dog. You know, it's time to put him down. And we're very blessed because a lot of the people in the community and the 619 Muscle family, they know Buddy from years, you know, being associated with us. Derik put a can in the store. People took up collection, and even Jay threw in some, you know, something too. And we got his second surgery done, and the bladder didn't take, the urethra didn't take. So one of the innovative doctors here in San Diego had said, you know what we could do, but there's a high potential for injury or for infection, is put a cystostomy tube, which is what he ended up having now, which was very inexpensive to put in. It just meant another surgery and some more time in the ICU. But you know, if we zoom in on Buddy here and his little belly, Buddy, come here.
He's on the go.
Oh, he is. Look at him. But you can see he's got a little port here where we actually We drain him 3 times a day. Wow. And you know, he's able to. That's how he pees.
Wow.
And you know, it's so funny. You think about it. Most of us take, you know, peeing for granted.
I know.
You go to the bathroom and you pee, and it's, you know.
He's got a valve.
He's got a little valve. He still thinks he's normal, so he still tries to pee.
That's all that matters. Whatever he thinks is what matters, right? Who cares?
But you know, and you know what I said, Dave? I said, as long as that little tail's wagging,
yeah,
he's still here. He's with us, and we'll do what we can to keep him around as part of the 619 Muscle family. You guys can follow Buddy's story on Unbreakable Buddy. He's got a hashtag, and he's also got the @Unbreakable Buddy on Instagram.
Nice.
Yeah. And so, you know, 2 or 3 times a day, when we walk him, if I have the energy, there's a huge set of stairs over there. I'll take him running up the stairs. That's on Instagram.
Oh my God.
He does a little Rocky up the stairs. So we, you know, we nursed him back to health, and I let him pull me around the neighborhood now to keep him strong.
Yeah.
And he's doing really good.
What a story.
Yeah, it's
Isn't it nice to know? Isn't it nice to know when things like that happen, you really notice who your friends are and who actually cares about you? And you were even saying earlier when Derik was in the store that some of the people that were the most generous with you were people that you would have never thought.
Yeah.
You know,
and that's, you know, that's what you find. We found, especially through the time of crisis, and you know, we're very blessed. My wife and I, we're blessed. Our business is busy and strong, and you know, we work hard, but you know, we're not hurting for work. Our clients are hardworking people, but the people that have the least, you would never have
were the
thought.
most generous.
They were the most generous by far.
Wow.
Even with their time, even not necessarily money too, but they said, you know, Pete, can we help? Can we pick him up? Can we bring him? Can we watch him after the surgery? So much. But
well, that says a lot about you,
yeah.
Pete, and your wife. So
you know, we're just thankful. It's a great community, and you know, for us. And Jay, Jay Cutler, I won't.
He doesn't want you to talk about it.
Yeah.
So you gotta watch what you're saying.
Yeah.
You know how he is.
But I tell you what, that guy is the most incredibly generous person on a lot of levels. He's done so much for us, and we're friendly, and we like to say we're very close, and I think it goes unspoken, but he's just been amazing to us for years.
I know.
You know, for
he's
years.
like that. He's just that's his nature, man. That's his nature.
And
he takes care of people in his life.
And he was in Brazil when Buddy got hit, and you know, we don't talk a lot. He's very busy, you know, and we, you know, I don't bother him, but I know him from growing up in Boston with Derik. Derik bothers him, but you know,
he doesn't care.
No. But you know, we support him and we follow him, and you know, we watch his videos and stuff. But yeah, he texted me out of the blue. I heard Buddy's down. What's going on?
Oh man!
And so I told him the story, and he's just, you know, very generous on tour across the other side of the world to take the time and to check in and to you know, be very generous.
Yeah.
Just amazing man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. Well, we're glad Buddy is
Look
good.
At this guy.
Thanks for taking us a story, Pete.
Yes.
That's great. Thank you.
Look at him. He's pulling me up the street.
I know. That's a long leash.
Where are you going?
It's like, we're not even done here.
Where are you going?
You getting tired already?
Well, I'm exhausted. I want to eat.
That is awesome.
So that's Buddy.
He's a survivor.
Look at him trying to pee. You can't pee, dude.
But he can go to number 2, though.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
That's really why I walk in.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
he can get his potty out.
Yeah, cool.
But yeah.
Well, thanks for telling us the story, Pete.
Thank you. Thanks for listening. Right, we're back to the grind.
Back to the grind.
Yeah, now, so we'll go clients from 3 to 8. I got 2 assessments, 8, 8:30, and 8:30, 8:45. Guys are getting ready for upcoming shows. The 619 Muscle Contest, MPC Warrior, Ultimate Warriors, November 1st.
I like that name.
Yeah, we're going to be sponsoring that MPC event, the Muscle Contest event. Yep.
Nice.
So that'll be fun. So don't miss that one, November 1st. I got 2 guys tonight that we're seeing just for posing and assessment. And
so when you say assessment, you just take a look at them and see if they're behind, if they're ahead, how things are going.
Every week we'll do assessment. I usually do 2 or 3 guys at my 8 p.m. slot.
Gotcha.
And then we'll check them. We'll do their posing. We'll manipulate their nutrition, up their cardio, down their cardio.
Gotcha.
And that's what we do.
It's like progress pictures, but live.
Yeah, it's actually better. Better if I can see them live because we can work on their posing a little bit too. But yeah, we've got a great thing going. We teamed up with a new IFBB pro. His name is Axel Alvarez, who also he's a fantastic guy, solid dude. He helps me with a lot of the guys for as a posing coach.
Oh, nice.
So for our physique guys, I mean, I can do the coaching, but I don't have the time. Sometimes I refer them to him. They'll help his business grow, and also he's really good. So he takes good care of the guys. So I got.
Look who just came back.
Hey, happy birthday. Oh, these people are trying to get out of here.
Yeah.
This place is a nuts house, man.
I know it's busy. I was gonna say this morning.
Yeah, the parking lot is crazy.
Yeah, they don't know how to park. Look at this guy. He's parked in the middle of the way, literally in between parking spots.
Beat him and walked him. Okay. And that's a cute little lady over there. My wife.
Leaving. Yeah. Bye.
She's still nuts. But
well, she is a woman. So.
Yeah. They make the world go round. All right, so back to the grind.
All right.
We'll have some fun building superheroes.
Yep.
Straight through. Good. Straight through. Yes. Work. Good. Work. Good. Work. Control. Get chest up. There you go. You got 3 powerful ones. Good. Go. One more good one. Go. Down slow. Take a breath. Get ready. Let's go again. 5 to 10. 5 to 10. Yep, I got you. Yep. Keep your chest up. There you go. Squeeze your chest. Shoulders slow. Good. 3 more. Good. Up. 1 more. Up. There you go. Nice job. Stretch. Breathe and stretch. One of the hardest working guys that I work with. Growing. We just started working together probably about 3 months, 2 months. Yeah. But his work takes him away a lot from our training, but he's put on some good muscle size. We put on probably about 6-7 pounds since we've been together. The majority of that is shape changing. You can see it in his clothes. He's doing very well. He was working real hard. And it's a little bit of amount of time that we've had together so far. So strength, size, still the name of the game.
How long have you been working with me?
Since the end of July.
Okay. Yeah. And that's different than the computer, you know?
A little bit different. A little bit different. About a year and a half ago, I was at 254 pounds, about 34% body fat.
I was going to ask you why you got into this. Now I got the answer. Wow.
Yeah, did boot camp for about a year. Got really trimmed down. Then came into Pete to actually build the muscle back.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What a story. Wow, you look great now. Wow.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
We're just getting started. Really.
I was gonna say, how did someone who works in computer got into, you know, working out with you? And that's the answer. That's awesome. That's great. What's the ultimate goal? What is it? What would you like to have? What do you want to see?
I want to put on about another 15 pounds of muscle.
Yeah. You're tall. What are you? 6'3", 6'4"?
6'3".
Yeah,
6'3". We're right at 198 right now.
Yeah,
I want
yeah.
to get to 215.
That sounds good.
But lean out too.
Yeah,
lean out a little bit more as we get to 215.
Is it nice to actually work out when you spend all day on the computer and the desk and stuff? It must be nice, huh?
Yeah.
Stress relief and yeah.
I mean, otherwise you're just sitting there eating and gaining weight and getting lighter.
And that's probably what happens.
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah,
very
good.
cool. Very cool.
It's good.
All right.
Good.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you.
Make it interesting. Good. One more, just like that. Awesome. Excellent job. We know we're smoked.
So Pete, that was Andrew. I didn't catch his name in the first part.
Andrew, yes.
Yeah, you just assuming I know everybody. I don't know everybody. Andrew, what's your last name?
Tubbs.
Okay, good. Well, stick with this guy. You know, you must be proud of him. He's about to compete his first pro show.
He's one of the best around.
He is. Good guy too.
Oh yeah.
We're having so much fun. I love seeing it like we talked about earlier. Every time he comes in like most of us. You know, you enter the gym a little flat. By the time he leaves, he's full, he's round, the pecs are growing, the shoulders are getting rounder. When we do back, he gets shaped. I think that's the coolest part of the process, to see the change, and it really can't happen immediately if you just jump on it and you attack and you hit the right angles, and then you go home and you replenish with the right food. Of course, that's the biggest struggle for most of us, but this guy loves beef, so we have no problem with the growing program. So he's doing really well.
It was nice to meet you, Andrew. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
interesting thing, we just finished up doing front delts. With Jason, when we started, we've been working together about 16 weeks, and we leaned them down. At the same time, we're trying to build muscle mass. You can't do both at the same time. We're finishing with front delts because Jason's strength is his front delts. So we don't want to focus on the strength. We want to accentuate a building of the weaker areas. So we focus on the weaker areas. We hit rear delts, we hit medial head of the delts in several different angles today, prior to and leading up to this final set where we blasted his strength with everything else already fatigued. So as everything grows, the weaker areas will catch up to the bigger areas. We're creating greater symmetry, like we had talked about earlier, in terms of physique, construction of these superhero physiques. But Jason and I are doing great things, and we're very proud of him. He's working his ass off. He's on the program now, on the diet, hitting the meals, hitting the cardio. We had a few injuries with some little nicks and bumps here, but he's getting his therapy, doing the things that he needs to do, so he's doing really good.
Jason, so you got a show coming up, like November 1st in about 5-6 weeks, right?
I do. November 1st. I'm excited. It's going to be my first show.
First show, huh?
Yeah,
Are you excited?
Had big changes since I started.
Are you excited or nervous?
More excited.
A little bit of both?
A little nervous. But I'm ready. Pete's getting me prepared.
Yeah,
So.
it's nice when you have, good help like that. You can just, relax a little bit, and you'll still be nervous, but it's nice to have someone, the pro actually,
Nice
just
to have a pro
leading you and
show me what to do.
Yeah. How did you guys meet? Just at the gym or
His
referred?
girlfriend, actually.
My girlfriend,
Ah,
yeah,
yes.
she recommended Pete and saw me in there all the time. Said Pete.
Pete's the
Pete's
man.
if anybody's gonna get you there, it's gonna be Pete. So if you want to be a superhero, you gotta train with Pete. So
And this show is called the Ultimate Warrior. I like that name,
Yeah.
man. It's
Yeah.
Lindsay's show, and you name. I like it. Very cool. Very cool.
619 Muscles is sponsoring this one, so
Nice.
you guys don't miss the Ultimate Warriors, don't miss Jason on stage.
In San Diego.
In San Diego,
There you go.
first. He's working his butt off. We're going to get him there. It's
All
going to
right.
be good.
Well, Jason, you look good. Congratulations, and good luck with the show, man.
thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.